You said this would be less painful for me.
When did I say that?
You just said it before we started.
I lied. We're back with another song reaction. My wife Hannah, a country-loving Swiftie, she's going to react to one of the greatest heavy/thrash metal songs of all time. And you guessed it, it's Metallica. And it is Master of Puppets.
You said this would be less painful for me.
When did I say that?
You just said it before we started.
I lied.
I do not consent to this. How long is it? 8 minutes?
Babe, come on.
Oh my gosh. It's like every song you show me is longer and longer.
That's what she said.
Is this a song from that Guitar Hero game? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't like that. Can I be done? Well, nothing's gonna be different. It all is the same level of terrible. This instrumental is as long as most songs currently. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Truthfully, I think I'm gonna have trouble sleeping tonight after listening to that.
So this is actually now considered to be very tame, mild metal music.
Ew, what?
So there's something that I could have shown you that was way worse than that.
Well, I can't
Well, lots of
imagine what that would be, but that was terrible. I would never, ever, ever in a million years choose to listen to something like that. And I am very curious what type of person listens to this type of
Okay,
music.
you can't just insult. Well, first of all, your brother.
Yes, and I've always questioned his musical taste, so if you're somehow watching this, I apologize for your terrible taste in music.
But did you understand the lyrics?
No,
Did you understand
how can
the
you
song?
understand just someone screaming the same
Okay,
three
yeah, but
words
I
over
know.
and
Okay,
over?
okay. Oh, you mean because it was so repetitive? I
It's,
thought you meant you couldn't understand what he was saying.
he's
But
saying,
you were like,
I'm
reading it.
your master, follow me. Okay. Sure, is he alluding to, like, what? It's things that control us. Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
No, I don't even want to keep going because it's so stupid that, like, I don't feel like you could get anything out of a song like that.
Well, it is a song about the basically the issues surrounding drugs and how addiction affects your mind. You become a puppet to the master, which is drugs, alcohol, addiction.
That's interesting because that is like a very psychedelic song that I imagine people listen to when they're using drugs.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of the interesting part about it is that drugs were extremely prevalent in heavy metal, thrash metal, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't really get, like, are you trying to say that that has like a super deep meaning? Because if it's like trying to talk about the destructiveness of drugs, I think they kind of missed the mark because I think they have the opposite effect. Like now people
Maybe.
want to listen to it while they're using drugs.
Okay, I don't think it's necessarily that.
It just didn't feel appealing in any way. Like I would much rather listen to the weird song you made me listen to last week.
Radiohead.
Yeah, but this one just felt very dark and probably didn't help that I was watching it, like the weird music video that like truly felt like I was being hypnotized. Here's my hot take.
Okay.
Why did these bands have to make such weird music? Like why couldn't they have used that concept and made like that meaning come through in a song that's easier to digest? Are you intentionally showing me like the worst songs first?
No, not at all.
Will you?
Because people that like metal, this is like considered one of the best, if not the best, metal songs ever.
Cool. I don't think I can speak to that. But if there is like something, if there is a group of people that say this is the best song, then I will support those people thinking that. But this to me, there was nothing I liked about that. It was loud, it was repetitive, it was so long. I know that apparently I am too strict on the length of songs, but I mean, that's 8 minutes long of like, and so many instrumental breaks of like a minute or longer, and that's so unnecessary.
What would differentiate, because there's not a whole lot of separation between like Metallica and AC/DC.
I don't like AC/DC.
Yeah, but you maybe you don't like, but you vibe to songs like.
Name an AC/DC song. Well, name an AC/DC song.
Well, there's Highway to Hell. I'm on a highway to hell.
Yeah, okay, perfect example. So that is a very hooky and catchy melody. So that like da 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 da, that's repetitive, but not in like a I'm your master.
Yeah.
That's not like memorable in a way that you want to repeat it. So like for a listener to want to listen to something and want to listen to it again, there has to be something memorable that they feel like they can, like they're wanting to hear that again. And so I think AC/DC got it right in still having the heaviness that they wanted, but coming up with catchy and hooky melodies so that...
And they were definitely much more melodic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Metallica
melody... I mean, and I think probably more people listen to AC/DC than Metallica. And so...
What's crazy about this song and this album, the album is also called Master of Puppets, is that Metallica was pretty underground. And then this album blew them up and like took thrash metal and like made it super mainstream. Like, so they basically opened the door pretty intensely for the genre, which then opened it up for more genres. That's why I think this song is held so high, is because it's like kind of one of the best songs off of this album, arguably, which is like the album that just totally blew up this whole genre, made it more mainstream, which is...
I can't imagine listening to that song and using the word mainstream, but I feel like maybe this could be a compliment. What bands like this do well is they like know their niche and they know their market and they write and produce to that. I'm more interested in artists and bands that can appeal to people from multiple genres. Okay. So I think there's some artists that like are niche enough, but that people can look at them from, that would have an array of tastes in music and be like, oh, that's a talented person. Like, I wouldn't necessarily look at that song and be like, man, that's a super talented writer, or like they're really creative with their instrumentation choices. So just didn't do it for me.
All right, well, now you gotta rate it.
Okay.
Out of 10.
0.
Okay, you can't give it a 0. I guess you can't technically give it a 0, but that seems rough.
1.5.
1.5. What is the 1.5?
I think if what you're saying about the meaning behind the song is true, then I say that's a great thing to write about and a good choice. There's no other redeeming part of that song for me. Sorry.
All right. Okay. Well, there you have it. We'll be back with another episode, and maybe we'll do a less jarring song.
Give me something better next time. They're gonna hate me.
I'll think about it.
I'm so sorry.
We'll see how it goes. Join us next time.